Starstruck.
Adam was really tall too. You've met him, so
Yeah.
it's just like this show brought to you by giants.
This show brought to you by...
Seems to be a tradition here.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Joyride. I'm Jared Brandon Flandy,
And I'm Kyle Dotterman.
and this is the show that is about the journey and not the destination. Here we are, Kyle, once again recording a new episode.
A new episode.
And this isn't just any old episode. This is actually our 50th episode on this show.
Definably, it can't be any old episode because it is a new episode.
It's like it's the news, not the olds.
It is the new.
So thank you for, if you've been listening to this show for a while, thank you for sticking around as long as you have. If you're new, welcome. And we hope you keep listening because we have more coming after this 50th episode.
Double digits.
Well, with that in mind, we are going to continue on with our saga of the Mad Mechanic of Belfast, Harry Ferguson. And a little recap. Last episode, Harry had his airplane at the beach, and he had all the onlookers there, and he was getting ready to take off. And that's where we left off. So that was not intentional. So, you ready for part 2, Kyle?
I am very ready, but I have a feeling this flight isn't going to go very well.
Newcastle, Northern Ireland, 7:45 in the evening. Harry Ferguson was on the beach with his airplane along with his faithful crew. There was no time like the present, so he hit the throttle and piloted the plane down the beach. The onlookers watched as the plane rose to about 10 feet in the air and then smashed nose first into the sand. Wow.
See, we wouldn't be talking about it if it went all well. We already talked about one of the flights going well, so logically, listener, I hope you were able to deduce that this wasn't going to go well.
I think you're just psychic, that's all.
Yeah, I'm rubbing my temples here.
Why don't you do that show at the studio?
Yeah, you know, there's some folks into that stuff that they really believe it, and, you know, by all means, you know, bless you, but it ain't for me. Ain't for me.
Disappointed the plane did not fly further, or perhaps even more disappointed the pilot did not die, the crowd simply smack-talked a bit and walked away.
I just imagined a bunch of children in flat caps like, oh, he didn't die. What a bit of rubbish this is.
Are you telling me that you were a newsie in a past life? Because you do it, and I do it. Remember, that's where we met. We were both newsboys. Just Cockney newsboys.
I have a strange craving for beans on toast now. I don't know why.
I like beans on toast. My mother hates black pudding, so every time we go either to Britain or Ireland, I just eat all the black pudding.
Fair enough. You know, somebody's got it.
The mild crash had broke the propeller in one wheel, but Harry's team were practiced with dealing with such occurrences by this point, so they quickly repaired the plane. The organizers were a bit more understanding since they came to the conclusion the weather was not on Harry's side, so they extended the time period for the attempt and prize money by another month. Harry kept at it, but not with much more success. He eventually ran through 3 propellers, 3 wheels, and 2 wings. The repeated failures were not helping his image since Harry started receiving anonymous and obnoxious cards. So they had trolls even back then. I learned in media school. Dr. Kevin Curry, if you're listening, don't feed the trolls. That's what you told me. One addressed to H. Ferguson, Esquire, aviator on the ground.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Right.
That's pretty good.
It read, quote, "Who said he could fly? Who can't fly? Who shouldn't have said he could fly? Who ought to sell his airplane and buy a kite? Who are we sick of? Harry Ferguson."
To be fair, that's kind of hysterical.
It is clever.
I like the idea that guy's sitting in his, in his bedroom with a little, he's writing with the pen. Just,
Little fountain pen.
Yeah. I'm going to get him with this one. Just so happy with himself.
If you're going to troll well. So, yes.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
So on August 8th, Harry's critics would be silenced, however. After days of bad weather and failed attempt after failed attempt, Harry had managed to fly. He soared over Dundrum Bay, 2 miles north of Newcastle, with altitudes ranging from 50 feet to 150 feet. He managed to complete the 3-mile goal, and on top of it, he flew his plane over the hotel to glorious astonishment, cheers, and applause. When he landed, he was carried shoulder high through an exuberant crowd, bursting with jubilation and celebration to the dinner and check-winning ceremony. The mad mechanic had done it. And I hope there was a brass band. There should always be a brass band in these situations.
Anybody book the brass band for this one? They just wait around for good things to happen.
Yeah. They saw the plane fly over. They just started scurrying.
Everyone's like, "Where's my tuba?"
So it's a flash brass.
Where's my tuba? Damn it, George! You took my damn tuba. It's the Beatles.
You got to get nasally like you're from. There we go, Liverpool. Yeah, we're great at accents. Harry's triumphant flight would not be his last. Aside from solo flights, he would welcome a passenger aboard his plane from time to time at Magellan Strand, but this all came to a stop in October. On one particular night, the plane had just taken off when he hit a bad gust of wind and turbulence. The plane went into a hard climb, stalled, and then corkscrewed downward into the beach. The plane was a complete wreck, and Harry ended up being knocked out cold with some bad bruises and cuts. He fortunately healed up, but his flying days were over, and it may have not been entirely because of his big crash. It was 1910, and Harry had to make a career choice. He could have entrenched himself in the world of the early aviation industry, but ultimately Harry decided it was not for him. Although rewarding, in his opinion, the risks of aviation outweighed the rewards. With this in mind, he came to the conclusion the world of cars and terrestrial vehicles suited him best. So you're probably worried that the aviation thing was going to be a bit of a red flag, since it is with most of our heroes, but he's setting that to the side now.
In completely unlike Joyride character fashion, something bad happened, and then this guy was like, "This is a sign." Nobody else in this show ever figures that out, so good on him.
This might be a first.
This is probably the first. Every time a Joyride character, something bad happens, they're like, "I should keep doing this.
I should keep doing this and not stop, no matter what."
You would think that learning lessons was illegal if you only listened to this podcast.
So, the Ferguson airplane would fly again, but it was finally crashed beyond repair when one of Harry's team members, John Williams, was at the controls.
Was he the composer?
Yeah.
Yeah. With his brass band.
Playing the Star Wars theme as he's flying around. Or the Harry. I saw somewhere that apparently they recycled music from Star Wars, one of the prequels with Harry Potter. It was just the same song.
And they just maybe changed the scale or whatever.
Something, yeah.
That's crazy.
The remaining components, that being the engine and the seat, are currently on display at the Ulster Transport Museum in Belfast, which includes another unique Belfast icon, the DeLorean DMC-12.
Hey, there you
go. Since Harry's flying days were over, his life started to become more grounded. During this time, Belfast was one of the world's leading industrial cities where technological advancements were happening on a scale never seen before. In 1911, this included the construction of the largest moving object ever built at the time, the RMS Olympic ocean liner, but that is another story to tell.
Indeed.
Even with all the prosperity happening in Belfast, tensions between Harry and his brother began to grow.
Tensions in Belfast. Say it ain't so. I can't believe that.
This is partly due to the amount of money the plane project had cost, but the random plane parts lying around in the repair shop also did not help improve Joe's mood.
Yeah. Well, you build this plane and then you spend all this money and time, and then eventually it's like, well, it's too dangerous. It's like, well, you kind of knew that going in.
And the funniest thing about race car shops, I've noticed, there's no middle ground. They're either complete dumps, and I don't know how they find anything, or they're spotless.
No in between.
Yeah, no in between. So many thought the arrangement between the brothers would not last long, and they were correct. Harry came to the conclusion it was time to start his own business. He received a fair amount of financial backing from his wealthy client, McGregor Greer. Buddies, including John Williams, also pitched in some money, which I'm sure he got from some Indiana Jones money there.
Royalties are good.
Yeah. It was originally called Mary Street Motors, since Joe wouldn't allow Harry to use the Ferguson name. But a year later, the company's name was changed to Harry Ferguson Limited.
That didn't last long.
No, that did. The business quickly became successful. This was largely because of Harry's fame he earned from being a champion racing driver and a pioneering aviator. He would have been an influencer today, obviously.
Yeah. Get that man a ring light now.
The company initially sold Vauxhall cars, which they're still built to this day.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. They were owned by GM for forever. Now I think they're part of the whole Stellantis empire thing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the doors fall off, I'm guessing. Sorry, Stellantis, but come on.
Things were going well, but working for Mr. Ferguson did have its difficulties. According to one employee, quote, "Do you want me to do the Irish accent?"
Please.
"Ferguson was terribly fussy and a pernickety man. Cleanliness was a way of life to him." End quote.
Pretty good. Audience, I'm happy with that. I think you should be too.
Every car that came in for repair had to be thoroughly washed and cleaned before being returned to its owner. There's one particular dealer in McMinnville that doesn't do that, and it's not Lum's.
I was gonna say. I mean, it seems, kind of like obvious to me that you would wash it, but maybe I don't know. Maybe this was new. This was a new thing back then. I like the idea that made you a particular man back then. It's like, this guy thinks we should wash the cars before we give them back. He's such an ass. Like, that's all it took. People had such little opinions back then. It's like, that's all you had to be.
Well, this is back when you just rolled around in the mud as a bath. So, I mean, people bathed like once a week back then.
I'm glad there's no.
So Harry's unusual for being so clean, in other words. Let's see here.
Our Irish fact checkers were not available for comment on this section.
Harry insisted his employees wear clean overalls, and they would be reprimanded if they did not change them after getting dirty. Harry was also happy to bring in young apprentices and would teach them everything he knew, but in exchange he expected loyalty, as he did with all his employees. Harry was now a successful businessman, and he had wisely accomplished this before he started a new chapter in his life, and that new chapter was someone named Maureen Watson. So according to author Colin Fraser, quote, "The children, of which the Watsons and the had 10 of the Fergusons' 11 had grown up together. Maureen was beautiful with blonde hair. She was gentle and serene, with a kind nature. She was so attractive that quite unwittingly she stole the interest of her sister's boyfriends." So Harry is a man of fine tastes.
I imagine him smoking a pipe like, yes, indeed. That was more British, but...
I think that was very mid-Atlantic accent. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the movie adaptation that's about to come out that John Williams will score. Still, he's still alive in the story and in real life. So the story also takes place in real life. I don't know where this is going.
This is a non-fiction show, even though I think you told one time what this isn't real. Like, but I promise you it is.
This is Reality Plus.
It's Reality Plus.
You have to be subscribed to Reality Plus.
Harry and Maureen's relationship was not rushed by any means. They had started dating when he was still working with his brother. To make matters more complicated, Joe was also in love with Maureen, but she did not reciprocate his feelings, causing friction between the brothers.
Trouble in paradise.
Joe never married. When asked later in life why he had never married, Joe replied, "Because there wasn't another Maureen."
Lord, man, get a life. God. Come on.
I mean, he is in the transport business. He can't leave Belfast and find something.
You think. God. Figure it out, man.
Fortunately for Harry, Maureen would become a major part of the foundation that supported his career, since she'd be there for him even through the most difficult of times. Maureen may have loved Harry, but her parents did not feel the same way. Even though he had already achieved the impossible by his mid-20s, the Watsons were not entirely thrilled with the prospect of their daughter being married to the mad mechanic of Belfast.
All right, fair enough. If you read the title off like he's a Batman villain, then yes, indeed. No,
you foreshadowed by about a few episodes here.
No, honey, I don't think you should go out with Mr. Freeze. He's Mr. Freeze. He's got a lot of issues.
Well, the guy just likes to fly around. They also did not approve the fact that he was an atheist, something that Harry was not shy about sharing with them when he was in their company.
Yeah,
so he's not helping himself.
That's going to be tough.
About the only thing that satisfied them about Harry was he was an anti-Catholic Ulster loyalist.
Wow, there you go. I like that he's an atheist and anti-Catholic.
But he still hates Catholics.
Incredible combination. Wow. I don't believe in God, but I do hate these people that do. So I like the idea that the family was like, you know what? Maybe he's all right.
Maybe he's that's all right. The relationship must have had a profound effect upon him nonetheless, since Harry claimed that part of the reason he stopped flying was Maureen was worried about his safety. To make up for this, in 1912, Harry reassured Maureen's worries by replacing it with another dangerous activity, racing cars.
Goodness. I like the idea that he's it's because that she doesn't want him to, not that he's an atheist and figured out, oh, if I die, it's just over.
I also like the fact that he's like, okay, it's like cutting back, This is like, okay, I won't have 2 beers anymore. I'll just have a glass of whiskey.
Yeah. Better. Doctor, I only have 7 beers a week. I used to have 14. So it's progress.
That's just called being Irish. And I've been there, and I can confirm that is a normal rate of consumption a day.
Oh, Lord.
Since he was already an agency for Vauxhall, they provided him with a 3-liter car for 2 racing events that were being held in conjunction. Even though the Vauxhall was fast, Harry felt it might have had a braking problem. To find out if he was right, he asked another driver to ride along with him during a practice lap session. Harry got the car up to 90 miles per hour, its top speed, and then slammed on the brakes. The car started skidding and then managed to go ass over tea kettle twice.
Yeesh.
Somehow neither driver was hurt.
Oh my gosh.
So even though Harry is an atheist, something is looking out for him.
Yeah, seriously.
So perhaps motivated by another near-death experience, Harry married Maureen in 1913. Both sides of their family largely did not approve, so instead of a traditional ceremony, they held a simple ceremony in a local registry office in the town of Newry. The officiator of the wedding was one of Harry's uncles from his mother's side, who luckily was also a magistrate. Harry suggested to Maureen that she should not wear a wedding ring, since he saw a wedding ring as a symbol of a woman being a slave to a man, something he did not approve of. Maureen was moved by this, but eventually bought her own ring, since it felt awkward for her not to wear one due to convention.
Yeah, I mean, seems like a lot of words to say I'm a cheap bastard, but sure, whatever, man. That seems like a lot of, well, I don't like labels. I don't know. That was I don't know, Harry, not with you on that one. He's like, I'll fly a plane in the air, I'll crash into the ground, I'll flip over in a car, but like a woman wearing a ring, buddy, stop right now.
It's interesting because he's very progressive in some ways, but in some ways he's not. He's certainly a complicated personality.
He still hated. He's like, a woman cannot be a slave to a man. Is that a Catholic over there?
Exactly.
What a weirdo.
In 1913, at the age of 29, Harry began another new career path, which was to become an inventor. Some of the first things he started working on were carburetors. Harry was fascinated by them and already showed proficiency tuning them. Carburetors at the time were primitive by today's standards, so with a bit of tinkering, Harry had figured out to make some improvements and was granted 2 patents for his contributions to the carburetor, which are not so much used today in modern cars, of course, but small engines still use them.
Yep.
Even for his time, Harry was a rather traditional inventor. In other words, he was good at concepts and ideas, but he needed a skilled engineer and designer to handle fabrication and the nitty-gritty aspect of building things. Fortunately for Harry, he already had someone working for him at his dealership, which was a chap named Willie Sands.
What a great name. What a great name to add to this story.
Harry and Willie?
Uh-huh. I was going to let you walk into that one. I'm glad you did right there. I just put the rake out, and you just stepped right on it.
I saw you
Appreciate
put the rake out,
yeah.
So I took a hit for you.
Yeah. You're welcome. The things we do for each other on this podcast, for you, dear listener.
Shortly after Harry began his inventing career, Ireland and the rest of the United Kingdom was thrown into World War I, which ended up forcing Harry down the path that would eventually make the Ferguson name famous around the world. Britain relied heavily upon the Empire to feed her population, and the boats carrying food and supplies were easy picking for the Imperial German Navy U-boats.
They didn't know it was World War I at the time.
No. And I emphasize Imperial because we haven't got to the Sieg Heil guys yet.
No.
That's the sequel.
No, that's Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel.
Or that fella that owns the electric car company.
Yeah.
So, consequently, Harry found himself returning to something he never thought he would return to: farming. With shipments of supplies being sunk, the most obvious solution to Britain's food problem was to increase domestic agricultural production. But this was also a difficult task, since both the men and the horses needed to increase that production were being sent off to war.
Yeah, not ideal.
This meant greater mechanization of agriculture was now a top priority. There were early threshing machines and large steam-powered tractors, as mentioned earlier in this story, but something the everyday farmer could afford was now needed more than ever. In Britain, a small tractor developed by Dan Albon was introduced in 1902 called the Eivel.
E-I-V-E-L?
Yes.
Oh, that's a word. Sure. Can do that. I'm sure the trademark office is like, you want to try again?
It was lightweight for its time and had a 10-horsepower engine. It was a step in the right direction, but the Eivel was rather unsophisticated. Even with tractors like the Eivel on the market, another problem was farmers, as they are today, tend to be resistant to change. For a plowman in the early 20th century, plowing was not just a method of farming, it was an art form. Farmers did not want to give up making beautiful furrows they painstakingly crafted by using a plow pulled by a horse. They also did not like tractors because they would compact the soil, they smelled bad, and simply could not replace horses. I like how apparently a tractor smells worse than a horse, but
Yeah, what's going on with your tractor, man? You gotta.
And you know a lot about horses these days. So.
I'm an expert. I know the front and the back. Not good. The side, that's where you want to be.
So you know, do you ever see that movie War Horse?
Yeah.
So before they go to war, this is what this is that it's very much a lifestyle thing. Plowing is considered like a craft. And so they don't want to do away with the old ways because there's kind of, not kind of a spiritualness to it almost. So
Sure.
That's why the tractor is kind of like, more so than it's newfangled, So let's see here. I read that. Okay, so by the peak of the U-boat attacks between 1916 and 1917, These sentiments would have to take a back seat. It was estimated Britain only had 2 weeks' worth of food reserves left, which I'm guessing this is where all the beans on toast and so forth. They're just starving for first part of the century.
Yeah.
With time, the war was not just affecting British farmers. It was starting to affect Harry as well. The first blow was when he lost one of his top men, John Williams, who was drafted into the Royal Flying Corps, the predecessor to the Royal Air Force. And what an appropriate place for him to go.
Yeah.
By the way, imagine when they were flying over Ireland for the first time, him and Harry. Imagine being the person that just saw that and didn't know what was happening. You would be like, holy shit, there's a flying demon above me. Mary!
Get the children inside!
Have you been drinking again?
Yeah,
but I'm Irish. I'm always drinking, but I swear there was a sky.
the rapture is here.
Poor bastard.
Yeah. God.
So,
and then it wouldn't happen. Nobody would know what a plane was really for another, commonly for another 10 to 15 years. So you'd just be an absolute madman story.
So
everybody at the pub is like, shut the hell up, Mom. Your story is not
talking shit again. Williams would survive, but would be left only with the use of only one arm, which is sad, but at least he can still conduct.
If you don't know what we're talking about, it's so confusing. John Williams, the conductor.
If you're confused, you just go look it up.
Yeah.
To combat the food shortages, Harry began to sell tractors along with cars. The tractor he specifically sold was called the Overtime, which had the engine, radiator, and fuel tank all mounted individually on the frame of the tractor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting design.
It was built by the Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company of Iowa, founded by tractor pioneer John Froelich. They were sold as a Waterloo Boy in North America and as an Overtime in the UK. The company would eventually be purchased by the implement manufacturer Deere and Company in 1918. The tractors would be rebranded under the John Deere name. I've seen a lot of Waterloo Boys, as you can imagine.
Out of context, that is really doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense. I painted a Waterloo Boy once, actually. It was my first award as an artist.
Did you?
They put it in a calendar.
Was Leonardo DiCaprio there and paint me like one of your Waterloo Boys?
No, tractor.
He just shuffled awkwardly. Audience, I want you to know
could
that.
not call that company that day. There'd just be too many chokes. The British government also began to rely heavily upon Ireland by ordering more farm ground to be broken. As a result, plow acreage increased from 2,400,328 acres in 1916 to 3,037,730 acres by 1917. A big part of this increase was due to Harry's demonstrations and sales of the Overtime tractor. Harry and Willie Sands had earned a rare distinction in those times, which was being able to plow and plow well with a tractor.
You looked at me while you said that, and I'm just not okay with that. I cannot say Harry and Willie we're just doing plowing. You just can't do that. It's not allowed legally. It's not allowed. Audience, this is not a video podcast, but if it were, you would be on my side. When he reads the script, he looks at the iPad, and when he read that, he looked up at me. I'm not okay with that.
I wanted to see what your reaction was,
and
you stepped on the rake that time.
Yep. There's an indent on my forehead.
The Irish Board of Agriculture had taken notice of this, so they asked Harry to help improve local plowing efficiency. Harry started work on March 17th, 1917, with Willie in tow. They were even provided an unusual car from the government that included sleeping accommodations. Like an early motorhome, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Harry was early to rise at 5 a.m., immaculately dressed. Willie was not as favorable about the early wake-up time.
This is an interesting combination here on the road now.
This is a sitcom waiting to
Yeah,
happen.
this is a little planes, trains, and automobiles.
They went around Ireland performing and demonstrating the newfangled equipment. Most of the tractors and plows Harry and Willie were demonstrating were imports from North America, but they were hard to sell since these offerings were generally considered cumbersome and difficult to use. The tractors themselves, Harry did not have much of a problem with, but it was the plows that he was particularly disappointed with. They were simply not user-friendly or intuitive, aspects that are bad if you're already trying to convince an already skeptical audience.
Yep.
So he's the Steve Jobs of plow salesman. He wants it to be intuitive.
And
he doesn't want IBMs. I wonder if he came out in a turtleneck too, and then gave a big giant keynote. Yeah, as he does,
with putting the fingers together in the triangle formation, a little nasally.
Let's see here. The reality was the plows being built at that time were not much different than the plows that were being pulled by horses. Attaching them to a tractor really wasn't that different either, since they were simply pinned to a drawbar and towed behind the tractor like a trailer. This was not a big problem until the plow cut onto a large rock or root in the ground. If a plowman and a team of horses hit a rock, they would simply stop since the horses did not have enough strength to contend with the rock. A tractor was a different case entirely. When a farmer was operating a tractor with a plow, and if the plow hit a rock, this would cause the tractor to rear upward, bringing the front wheels up into the air, which meant it was not uncommon for the tractor to keep rearing upward to the point it would possibly crush the operator.
Not ideal.
No, that'd be bad.
Yeah. Hate to say it, but not good.
These early implements were also heavy and awkward, almost requiring a large man to operate them. This bothered Harry immensely, since he was a man who was born with a rather small physique. He's a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
With roller skates. And
he's just a little guy with roller skates. In reference to the shirt I'm wearing.
With their tractor tour completed, Harry and Willie were on their way back to Belfast when Harry turned to Willie and said, "There must be a better way to make a plow. We'll design a plow." This sentence would dominate Harry's life for decades to come. It would involve countless engineers, eureka moments, heartbreaking moments, and some of the most powerful people of the 20th century. The adventure of a lifetime was about to begin. And that is the end of part 2.
Harry and Willie go plowing.
Is that the new movie you're directing?
It's available on a few select websites. You'll have to turn off safe mode.
I've gotten offers to do porn.
Really?
Yeah. I've declined all of them. Direct porn. It's like, no, I don't do that kind of movies. Sorry.
That's hysterical. It's so funny. All right.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. We will be coming soon with part 3, unless this is the future and it's already there. You could just
future.
Please check out all our social media links in the description box. We have Patreon. We appreciate any support you have. We also have a new website on the way, which will be joyrideadventures.com. So if this is in the future, it probably is up and live. So in the future, check it out. In the present, check it out soon. Okay, we'll let you know when it's fully operational. And I think we'll, unless you have any other closing thoughts, Kyle.
Oh, what's that? Oh, is that a rake? Oh, let me just. I just stepped on the rake again. That's going to be
happening a lot, so you might as well just
bandage
up.
Just have to be aware of it.
All right, everyone. Thanks much for listening, and we will catch you next time.
Later.
Signing out.